Okay, so happy Thursday. So we're going to go back to Gimpy the Arcanist. And this is going to be... right? We should be getting... I think we'll go back to Golarion here any minute now. I think. We're done basically in the Abyss. We've done what we're supposed to do. We'll go over the cast of characters once everything's loaded up again. And if everything is that I've read is correct, Gimpy should be getting his first Gold Dragon mythic stuff pretty quick. Fingers crossed. Once we get back to Golarion, of course. Uh-oh, Mr. Gimpy needs to talk to me again. Just a second. Okay, I'm back. Time was not on our side. No, time was very much not on our side. No. That stupid part, I'm not going to get into it. Anyway. Dum, 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 dum. Okay, so cast characters real quick. I'm going to see these guys a little bit. So we got Gimpy the Arcanist. He is our main character. Everybody's level 17. He's an Arcanist with one level of Cross-Blooded. Cross-Blooded is a sorcerer subclass or whatever, archetype, whatever they call them. The reason for that was because with Cross-Blooded, he took Gold Dragon and Fire Elemental as his bloodlines. The reason for that, Fire Elemental makes it so that you can make it so that any of his energy spells do fire damage instead of whatever they're supposed to do. Instead of cold, he can do fire. Instead of acid, he can do fire. That's what that Fire Elemental gets him. And then the Gold Dragon gets him +1, or is it +2 damage per die for all fire damage that he does. So that's how that works together. And of course, he is Lazana. But again, we should be running into Gold Dragon here fairly quickly. Fingers crossed. And then we have Seela. Seela is our main story character. She is the tank of the group. She, of course, is a Lawful Paladin by Yomade. Then we have Rocket. Rocket is our Shadow Shaman / Knife Master. Shadow Shaman do sneak attack damage, and his main job is to do melee sneak attack damage with daggers, and that's what the Knife Master is there for, is to up his sneak attack damage from 1d6 to 1d8, so he does that much more. And as a shaman, he gets to do some buffs and a little bit of backup healing, and of course he's got his curses and stuff that he can do. Pretty effective so far. Then we have Veronica, our human kineticist. She main job is, of course, to do damage as a kineticist. She is working with water, earth, and ice, or cold, whatever, for her elements currently. And there's Scout. Scout is a Tiefling Wind Whisperer, which is an oracle. So she is our healer and main buffer. She also has the bracers that allow her to convert all her energy damage into lightning or electrical. So, and it gives her a couple of abilities to take advantage of that. And I think we gave her the fire ring too. The red salamander. Yeah, so she gets to throw... She's got a big selection of damage spells she can do. And again, she converts it all over to electrical damage. Because of mythic choices and stuff like that, she doesn't care about immunities, so that works. So again, she's primarily a healer, but she also does helps out with damage. And then last but not least, we have Mickey. Mickey is actually it's not last but not least, but Mickey is our Kitsune Deliverer, which is a Slayer subclass, and as a Deliverer, he does extra 2d6 of damage against anything that is 2 spaces removed from his alignment of lawful good. So anything that's chaotic or evil, he does extra damage against. So actually looks pretty good there, doesn't he? The little outfit he has. Okay, last but not least, Well, not last. Avu. Avu is Gimpy's Azada pet. It's a nice little Havoc Dragon, currently level 28. She levels up as Gimpy's Mythic Path levels up. And she's kind of amusing, and she's actually really effective in combat, being level 28. So she gets to breathe sonic damage and cast spells and all this other fun stuff. So good little dragon. And she's large enough now that Gimpy can actually ride her like she was a horse. So I got that. Now, last but not least, is MVP. This is Rocket's new pet that we just picked up. He is a black Smilodon, animal companion. If you didn't know, in Wrath of the Righteous, pets pick up feats and all this other fun stuff as they level up, and they can wear equipment. And he's doing his thing right now. So he's got his equipment, so yeah, put all that stuff on. All set. Okay, so there's our cast of characters. And MVP. Why MVP? Well, you gotta get a viewer, a regular viewer on Sundays to understand that one. Okay, so can we camp here? Doesn't look like we can. Yeah, I think we're good. Okay, so let's go to Midnight Vane. Have some fun, maybe. Okay,
the commander found himself in a Lashanira, the very heart of enemy territory. Much to his credit, he managed not only to pique the interest of the Lady in Shadow, but to defeat Baphomet himself. But after these adventures, does he still remember Golarion and wonder about its fate?
Yeah. Okay, so I'll go back. This is Midnight Vane, which is to get us back into Dresden, and then see what happens after that. All the fun stuff. Commander's absent. Queen Galfrey assumes control over the Crusade. She independently made a number of decisions regarding the development of the main aspects of the Crusade. Sucks to be us. Sela. Talk to us. Good day and clear the skies. What do you say? Where are we off to today? How are you, aliens? How are you? Alien's wedding. They didn't exactly go as planned. Never talked to her in a while. No matter how I am, I can't stop thinking about everyone who suffered. Clever Sela, the paladin, companion of the gods, chosen one, didn't even notice a demon conspiracy right under her nose. I'm going to officially change my name to Sela the Dimwit. That's how I'll introduce myself to everyone I meet, so that they know they can't count on me. She chuckles grimly, then adds, in a softer, more serious tone, if we're too late to save the souls of all these victims, I will never forgive myself. You know what else I keep thinking about? What happened to Curl? Did he really want to steal a ring? Did he just get what was coming to him? Or was it the fault of the demons who possessed his body? So many questions and so much grief. As if a whole world wound and 2 demon lords out there were just waiting to hurt us wasn't enough. Okay, good enough.
Godspeed.
Let's off all the stuff. Should I be talking to people? Look at all the ASMRs and stuff. Ruchelet. Tell me about yourself. This is all nothing to do. We're back on Golarion. Will Desna keep you safe now? No, her gift did not come back. She is not going to rescue me from danger anymore. But I am not afraid. I am no longer alone. I have allies who won't let me die. I have friends now. Okay. Watch it. So, she's there. Here's a creation of the rift to civilize everything down here, triggering hazardous geological activity.
Let us press it.
Regil, Ember, Sorge. All these people. How are we up? I'm kind of hurt. Camping here is not going to fix that, is it?
I stand ready.
Let's see. He's got a decent amount of his spells still. No, he doesn't. He's burned through a lot of them. He should rest. Chain lightning spells look cool, right? A day has passed, so bye-bye buffs. Okay. I think all we need to do is leave, I think. Do we need want to go to the Abyss? I don't think we need to go to the Abyss. We just need to get out of here. There we go. So, welcome to Act 5. We get to deal with Queen Galfrey, who has been running the Crusades in our absence. So how bad do you think she screwed things up? Because that's all she's been doing for the past 70 years or so.
We march ahead.
Oh. What's going on? I don't remember seeing a demon looking like that before. Okay, nice little pattern. Okay, so buffs before we get too far. I just gotta remember all the buffs everybody gets. Oh, poor Kitty's not getting any specialized stuff. Does he have any buffs for the kitty is the question. Okay, so that's out there. Okay. Bark skin on Kitty. Or who's it supposed to? I can put it on Kitty. I think we had an extra one. Okay, so all the buffs. Blast, missing resisting or resistance, so okay, get those on. Your image. Does he have his Arcanist stuff? It seems like he does.
I will see this through.
Keeping for that. Let's see. Kitty is gonna need what? Do burn damage on himself, which he already did. That's right. Ode to miraculous magic. Yeah. Okay. Heroism? I don't think I have anything better than. Any better than heroism? I don't think so. Wow, you get up all these spells? We've not rest long enough. Or did I not select any from Gimpy? I did not pick any level 8 spells for Gimpy. We want to do... Let's see, Mantle for next time. Hey, Bada, welcome back. Happy Thursday. So, screw that up. That's okay. Nice spawning. A friendly hug, second breath, sudden squall. All the good stuff.
Hello everyone. My name is Veronica and welcome to Gimpy's Twitch channel. If you are enjoying what you are watching, please click the follow button in the lower right corner of the video screen. That way you will be notified by Twitch when Gimpy goes live. You can also follow Gimpy over on Twitter at GimpyKnee. He tweets out there when he goes live and will more than likely follow you back. Thank you for watching.
Yep, thanks for watching. Happy Thursday. Stowe Grace. Give that. Hello. Yeah, works. Good there.
Now what?
Rocket. We already went through his stuff, didn't we? Yeah, we did.
I tire of waiting. The world is full of wonder.
Okay, Scout. You are doing what for us? Shield of Fates? Do we have those on people already? Yeah, we already did that. Although Kitty didn't get any, I'm sure. And traps, it's already on. On the weapon alignment, I think we're good on that actually. Poison sure would be up. Or resist poison. Yes. Armor. Kitty. Oh, and resistances, which we don't have up. So we get all those. At least with the acid. Penny, what do you need all these buffs for? Because bad things happen to you. The buffs protect you. They make you a better person in life. Life bubble should be up already. It is. There. Does she have ice body on? She should. But she doesn't. Frightful aspect for her scout. So now she's just a big target. And can't shrink her, but that's okay. 50% of the game is buff. Yeah, that's what the buff bot helps a lot. I mean, I need to go through the buff bot because I'm missing stuff. But usually the buff bot covers most of that stuff that I just did. Dun, dun, dun. It's very smoky. Apparently, the place has gone to hell since we've been gone. Oh, we get to do everything. We get to explore everything. How much fun. Nebia's over to our left. Sorta, kinda.
Defeat is not an option.
Oh, and draining levels from us already. That's wonderful. Evil. Look. Breath. Oh, look, you're dead. Get it, Mickey. Just, standard action for quarry still, damn it.
I got this.
Keep the murder back in action. Although he lost the level because didn't put the stupid buff on. It's the one I skipped for whatever reason. Oh, kindness, didn't see him. So Gimpy the Arcanist can use I'll have to make sure his fire thing is on. And of course it's not, so good thing we looked. So Gimpy can blast him with this little frostbolt. It's a ray of frost, which is really a ray of fire. Or he can maybe even just try to kill him. Scorching ray. That wasn't very good. Do it again. That's disappointing. Sela, charge. Holy Force Divine. Rocket.
I'll split you in half. Damn, I'm good today.
Rocket just hacked his head off with the dagger. Okay, so
Here we go again.
can't make you less the level there. You didn't have this protection on like a dummy. It's a negative level. Restoration. Okay, so.
Don't know, don't care.
Oh, he said that differently than normal. Restoration on me.
Let us not hesitate.
Did that work? It sounded like it didn't work. Why did that fail?
I don't need anyone's sympathy.
Why did that fail? There we go. Okay, so he's got the divine shield that you got.
A bright future awaits us.
That you know.
Adventures are exciting.
Scout's got the death wards, is what we wanted, so.
Tashani Savitor. Tashani Savitor.
I could say Avu might have those, but hers don't last very long.
Tashani Savitor. Tashani Savitor.
Yeah. So, keeping Sela. Oh, Sela really needs one. Rocket does, though.
A simple smile goes a long way.
Tashani Savitor.
There's all kinds of stuff on the ground. Oh, demon parts. Stuff on the ground tends to be demons. Or what's left of them. Masterwork stuff, at least. Composite. Daggers. Demons always have junk
Our
gear.
path leads on.
Okay, drop that step closer for Mickey. Mark that one.
Damn you! Bam!
Ugh. Rocket. Sleep that one. Of course you made a saving throw, why wouldn't it? Or MVP. Let's watch MVP do stuff. Just like that. Easy enough.
Damn, son!
He just walked right into a bunch of withering fire there, it looked like. Okay, Veronica, walk away from him a little bit and blast him with Cold Blast, or... That's a simple blast. Ice Blast is the composite. Okay, last one with
Forwards.
that. And of course you missed. Wasn't that supposed to be... Class 38. Oh, that's right, that's not a touch attack. Forgot the composite's not a touch attack. Gimpy. Get away from that, Gimpy. Gimpy doesn't have the boots, does he? Does he? Yeah, persistence. Saves well for the first time of the day gets being quickened. Oh, he doesn't have the staff that Ember has. Oh, that's right. Gimpy's got the Azada ability that if he does a single target spell, it hits 2 instead of 1. So I'll do that again. It's 2 for 1 there. Avu, look. You can breathe on these guys. Sela. Sela needs to work on her sword skills. Scout, get out of there. Scout. Arrow of Law, that'll work. Oh, still got that guy.
Are you still here?
Hurt a little. Look, it's a grave with stuff in it. Anavia, sneaking around. A slight figure slinks out of the shadows. Hold it. State your names, or my archers will shoot you where you stand. The voice is familiar, you don't even have to guess. Nevia, it's you. Commander. Nevia visibly fights her desire to pull you into a hug. I bloody knew it. I told him you'd come. I've got some winnings to collect. She gleefully punches the air. I thought it was you the second I saw you. Why are you here? I'm on scout patrol, slaying any demons that reach this far. It's kind of routine these days. Nevia glances around. But this ain't the place for that conversation. We gotta move and fast. So you want to bet? Do I get a share of the winnings? She laughs. I'll donate your share to the treasury if we survive. The stuff that's going on here right now, Commander, no, it's just a long story. What happened here while I was gone? Everything went to shit, to put it mildly. Let's go back to our base. I'll fill you in when we get there. Base? All of Dresden is our base. She shoots you a bleak, guilt-ridden look. Not anymore. These days we make do with what we got, and what we got is sod all. Let's go and I'll talk to blah blah blah. Let's go, but I gotta warn you, the news ain't good. Okay, Nevius waves a hand in the direction of the camp. There you have it, Commander, our temporary camp. It's embarrassing to have to show you how things have turned out, but now we're going to do something about it. You got nothing to be embarrassed about. You survived and you're still fighting. Thanks, pal. You always knew how to cheer a girl up, Nevia grins. What happened to Dresden while I was gone? I'm sure you have nothing to be ashamed of. You did everything you could. She sighs with relief. Thank you, Commander. We're holding on for now, somehow, but things are going to be different now you're here. I just know it. You're going to defend this fortress anyway. Let me finally get you caught up on everything you missed. She folds her arms. Things were quiet at first, as quiet as they were when you were here, I mean. The Queen took hold of the reins, but she wasn't going to go against your wishes, so she kind of left everything as it was. She just told everyone to hold on, that you'd be back soon, she sighs. Things carried on like that for 6 months. Right, so 6 months passed. What happened next? So listen, she frowns. 6 months. That ain't nothing, After a while, we realized that that maybe you wouldn't be coming back. The Queen was really cut up about it. She was always praying to Iomade, asking for her counsel. One time, I overheard her blaming herself for sending you to the abyss. But our Galfrey, she laid plenty of friends to rest in her life. If she called off the crusade after every death, we'd be lost to the demons a long time ago, right? God, reading sucks today. So, Galfrey pulled herself together and made a decision. To push forward before the demons recovered from their last defeat. To go on the attack before they thought of doing the same to us. You were declared dead, see. We did things properly, though. Threw you a big funeral feast and everything. Everybody was bawling their eyes out. Even Beth shed a tear for you. The Queen took the sword of valor, but she left the wardstone here. And a detachment of soldiers to guard it. She said anybody who wanted to could stay, but that they should know one thing. You weren't coming back. She laughs. I wanted to go with Beth at first. I even started packing my stuff, but then I realized I couldn't do it. I just kept thinking, you are my commander. We've been through so much together, so I told Beth all this, and she said to me, stay. I know what you're feeling. I know your love is with me, but if the commander comes back and finds no one here, he'll lose faith in us. I miss her like crazy, but I'm grateful as well. She's bound by her oath to the Queen, seeing as how you're not commander anymore, but she gave me the freedom to do what my heart told me. She frowns. I'm not here on my own, There's a whole gang of us, a ragtag crew, crew for sure. But we're all united. We're all fighting for you. Except less than a week after Galfrey left with the army, the demons had us in a pincer movement. Lauren Gofta on one side, that fat hog, and the other side, the bitch, blah blah blah. There ain't many of us, blessed cleric of Canabras. There aren't many of us, and our blessed cleric from Canabras just took off recently, heading out who knows where. He said he had a dream about some gal and some fellow called Metasophon, and there was a waterfall. She sighs. So the population of Dresden has been evacuated. Yeah, the Queen got as many people out as she could. Those who agreed to go, that is. Even the dungeons were emptied and the prisoners evacuated. I did hear that somebody might have escaped on the way to Nerosian, but I didn't ask for details. It's not our problem anymore. Of course, they couldn't move the bodies of those poor people whose souls were stolen by that jeweler, Sunhammer, or whatever his name is. They've been sheltered in the city. Arsinoe has been looking for them, and Sila's pals from the Hound Hearts have been guarding them all the time. The demons have attacked a few times and given the knights a thrashing. Only Elan was left standing, but none of the victims came to any harm. By Desna, I hope that their souls are found so that this wouldn't have been for nothing. Ugh, can't read. Where are the Mongols? Why didn't you help them? Why didn't they help you? She grimly shakes her head. Deserted, they did. I didn't see that coming, I'll admit. They were good people, strong, but there were no signs anything was wrong. But one night they all just got up as one and left. The guards at the gate tried to stop them. Fat lot of good that did. The Mongols slit the guards' throats and vanished into the wound. Nobody knows what happened to them, but there have been rumors. Character, recent history, and what's happening now. It's all hands on deck here. The one-eyed devil squad is holding on in the tavern and healers in the dungeons. And the storyteller, he had some vision about you and the queen. He took off running, saying he needed to touch her things to find out where she is. If she's in dire straits, we need to go and help her once we deal with things here. The captain, Selkind, I remember him, was given the boot by his superiors. He wasn't getting along with them, so they tossed him out on his ear. And get this, the guy just walks right over to the city wall gates, pack on his back, heading west like he's going for a stroll. Dumb fool. What happened? He didn't see eye to eye with his superiors. The higher-ups didn't like the way Sailkind was assigning more and more soldiers to surveying the territory, leaving less and less for military actions. The captain had a dream about discovering a surviving Sarkorian
Gimpy is raising money
village.
for the National MS Society for the 9th year in a row here on Twitch. Walk MS 2022 in San Diego is April 23rd, but Mrs. Gimpy, Mickey, Rocket, and Gimpy will be doing private walks in April and May. They are walking 1 mile for every $1,000 raised. If you would like to help with a donation, please visit stompingoutms.org. Thank you.
Thank you, and maybe I'll be able to read better now. Okay, so discovering a surviving Sarkorian village like Winter Sun, and he got carried away. A couple of knights from Nerosian showed up with orders to strip him of his rank. Selkind started yelling about how once again the nobility was neglecting the interests of the common folk. He said that he was trying to carry out a rescue mission, because that's what he called it, while the top brass were only interested in glory from winning battles and the gold Galfrey had put in their pockets. He was about to be thrown out on his ass, but Selkind beat them to it. He just disappeared. He left Dresden and went who knows where. A new captain was sent to replace him, but the queen took him and his soldiers with her when she left. Where do you think he went? I can't tell you where, but I can definitely tell you the who. He's gone off searching for his beloved Sarkorians. It's a damn shame we lost him, too. We could do with another decent officer around. Bloody amateur archaeologist. He let his ego get in his way. He was out of line. He didn't deserve to be treated like that. Selkind's a good man. You got that right. I hope he's still alive. If you come across him, tell him to come back, will you? Maybe Selkind's career isn't over yet. Where'd the queen go? Has there been any word of her? She shakes her head. She didn't say anything to those who were staying behind. In case the demons got their claws on us, you know. They could have forced the information out of us. I don't know if what the storyteller saw was a dream or a vision, but he just dashed off toward the citadel. Said he was going to hold some of Galfrey's things and find out where she was headed, because the commander would be back soon and be asking about it. That's the last I heard from him. He's been gone half the day. I've heard better news. What are we going to do? She furrows brow. Now that you're here, there's only one thing for it. We got to win. But to do that, we need to hit him with everything we've got. One and done. Here's what we'll do. You head for the citadel and send everyone who's manning the outpost in the city back to me. I get a squad together. We'll meet up again at the citadel and sock it to him in one final punch. And one more thing. Remember the Bell of Mercy. The relic you returned? You'll be walking right past it. Make sure to give it a good whack. It makes all the demons' eyes pop out. It'll at least give us a fighting chance. I heard it's a good at frying scum of all kinds. Well, it's time to do my duty as commander. Yes, sir, and don't worry about your pals from the Vane. I'll get them here in one piece. So, a lot of reading. Essentially, Reuniting is about the desecrated paraphernalia of the temple. Look, I don't do that. I guess I should have done that anyway. Look, stuff. Who's locking stuff in front of us?
Oh, I managed it.
So we can rest there if we want. We're okay, I think.
guide us.
Oh, they blocked off the doors, so we can't get through. That's okay. Into the street we go. I'd rest, but I don't want to read buffs again so soon. Supposed to be going that way, right? Oh, this is the bell we're supposed to ring. Didn't do this in the Lich run because we didn't get the bell in the Lich run.
I will not falter. That is quite a discovery.
That in a second. Oh, looks like they enjoyed that, maybe.
Godspeed.
Oh, I guess we could spread out. We're all grouped together for teleportation issues or reasons. So, spread out. It's a kitty. We want to put the kitty. Kitty in the middle, I guess, would be okay. Actually, no. Because kitty can charge. Maybe it doesn't. Okay, that'll work. So, any friendlies over there? Doesn't look like it.
This is my path.
So, nice little deadly earth. I'm sure they'll love it.
We will be victorious.
Wow, this is... Are we like standing next to junk or something? Because Mickey can't move? Kitty. Sorry, MVP. Scout. That's half turn, so she's not going to be able to do too much. So this... I hate the doors for this place. I mean, look at that. What's going on here?
Good guys always win.
Dun, dun, dun. Oh, fragmentation. That's always fun.
I can't cast it like that.
Basically, it's an ice ball. Instead of a fireball, it's an ice ball. Go kineticist. Okay, so he's dead, so we gotta wait for him to stand back up. walk to this gate?
Do not hold back.
I got this.
No problems. That, so we can walk through it, don't have to worry about it. Okay.
Let us press on.
Aren't your legs getting stiff? You haven't moved in quite a while. Stretch, damn it, you ignorant meatbag.
Leather armor with greater electrical resistance. Yeah. Crusader's dropping all the good stuff. Well, not all the good stuff, just some good stuff.
We march ahead.
Here comes trouble.
There's no trouble here. Okay, so he's got to die. So I'm going to keep trying to step forward, mark him.
Damn you!
Commit. See the charge? No.
The light, take you.
I forgot to use our sword. We should do the light aura. I think the ruins are under fairy fire. I don't have to worry about that right now. Wow, I guess we should have gave her the... That was enervation. That was going to get her no matter what, wasn't it? Negative energy suppresses light. Ah, kind of screwed that up, huh? Okay, rocket. So you put her to sleep. Oh, look, she's tired. Incubus Dominator. Looks like he's got stone skin or stuff on him. Kitty. Evo. Evu's singing, I think.
Strike as one.
So that's against the Incubus, yeah, that's right. Zip. Oh, that's extra magic he does. Because the zippy, he only has one target, he does extra damage against a single target.
We won't falter.
Die. Shoot.
Are you still here?
Screw that up.
The Inheritor, guide my blade. I'm done with you.
EVP there. Yeah, keep throwing stuff in there. He was feared, wasn't he? I think Xela intimidated him a lot, or is it the kitty that did that? I'm not sure. Anyway. Xela. What? potions or scrolls to heal her. Oh, my potion mod doesn't work anymore, apparently. Should probably get that updated. Good enough. We got a mod for drinking till fully healed, but apparently needs an update because the update that came out last week, right? Let's go. Just take that. Quick run? Why? Why would quick run? Uh-oh. Get ready to pay for your sins. I am Staunton. Vane, I've risen from the grave. He's risen from the grave. Mutual evil dwarf war priest. So we didn't run into him in the Lich run because he was already part of our team. So. Rocket. Let's reduce his armor class. Saving throw, but still lasts for a round. Kitty. That wasn't a charge. Scout. Scout can dispel stuff. Great to dispel magic. He doesn't have those buffs. Oh, that's right. She's not super good at dispelling stuff or whatever. Not one thing got through. She had to roll a 10. And she rolled a 9. Shadow Demon's there at least. Mickey. 5-foot step.
Good guys always win.
He looks dead now. Staunton, the dead dwarf, has still shackled in decaying armor is writhing on the ground. I've lost again, but that won't save you. I rose to claim my revenge once, and I will rise again. Why didn't you let me kill her, that monster? She's to blame for all the suffering I've endured. Staunton, I never thought I'd see you again. Who did you want to exact your revenge on? How did you come back to life without a necromancer's help? Dead man's voice burns with malice. My hatred raised me from the grave. I was treated unjustly, and I intend to repay everyone who had a hand in it. I was an honorable knight, but you, all of you, drag my name through the mud. You will pay. You will pay dearly for what you've done. I never thought I'd see you again. I could not stay in the grave, so I rose to reap a harvest of blood, and I did. I have killed many crusaders and demons, and I will kill again. You think you can destroy me? I am vengeance. I am retribution. Who did you want to exact your revenge on? Dead man answers fervently, with a spark of insanity in his voice. On her, the temptress and deceptress, who is the reason for all my suffering. Monago is her name, and I have vowed to shed her blood. And you murderer. And all the crusaders who treated me like an animal. On everyone. On the whole world for turning my life into endless agony. It's time to decide your fate. He nods warily. I have suffered for far too long. Now I stand ready to accept your sentence. Suffer soul with tormented crusaders lie. Fill the suffering soul of the tormented servant with light. I give you peace. Go and stand before Pharasma, and may she judge you fairly. I'll cleanse you of the corruption that has possessed you. Farewell. Stand between you and your revenge, Monago. Leave and search for her wherever you want. We'll fill him with light. Blinding light bursts out of Staunton's eyes, his mouth, and the gaps in his armor. The dead dwarf's terrified howl turns into a deafening roar, the sound of a wildfire. It keeps rising and rising until you feel your ears might start bleeding. Then all of a sudden, everything stops. A plume of smoke rises from the breathless body, and the armor on the ground is covered with black, greasy soot. The charge remains bear no resemblance at all to the brave, but unfortunate crusader named Staunton Vane, whose soul, relieved of the burdens of sins and errors, is now rushing toward the boneyard to be judged. Poor Staunton. Poor Staunton. So what happened there? Do we get to lose
Hello
Bobby?
everyone. My name is Veronica and welcome to Gimpy's Twitch channel. If you are enjoying what you are watching, please click the follow button in the lower right corner of the video screen. That way you will be notified by Twitch when Gimpy goes live. You can also follow Gimpy over on Twitter at GimpyKnee. He tweets out there when he goes live and will more than likely follow you back. Thank you for watching.
Yeah, thank you for watching, and happy Thursday. So, Glaive kills a target, summons a demon. So this is the evil version of Soulshare. Sela already has the good version of it. She can have both if we want. That's funny. Oh, the hats. Inspired Wisdom 2. Really? That's it? That's what he was walking around with, huh? Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, am I supposed to... Let's barricade it. Should I go into the prison and save the people in there, or... Stuff. Robe of Fire.
Our path leads on. I was successful in my search.
Word. Scroll. Or spell. Scroll to see in communal. Already have that through Rocket, but that's okay. Gimpy, what robe are you wearing? Oh, Divine Guidance. I went the wrong way to get to the prison. Go back around to get to it.
I will guide us.
There's the ward stone. Yeah, you'll be Forsaken, don't worry. Dun, 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 dun.
Well, it's done now.
Godspeed.
Get to the prison this way and click again. And Crusaders. Dun, dun, dun. Get him, demon. Oh, look at all of them back there. Scout. You have chain lightning, don't you? You do. Ow.
Smear them. I don't like you!
Hey, boo. Doesn't hurt friendlies, right? step. Like that one.
Got this.
Ah. Kitty. Charge that one. Go kitty. Kitty with the Crusader's Edge. Ah, does it not work on? Yeah, TV6 Force, but it didn't work on the off. Okay. Only works on one of the claws. Yippee.
Attack!
Should hit both of them. Or not. I think we need both of them. Because it's a cantrip and not a real spell.
We shall overcome. Do not hold back.
Strike with all your might!
Critical miss. Wonderful. Go Sela. Look, everybody's inspired. Except for that guy.
Away, you rascal!
Is he feared? Oh, it must be feared. So that's got to be Sela doing that. Here. Is he so tired he has to sleep? Not.
Away. I'll split you in half.
Damn you!
Go. All that stuff. Another Crusader heroically sacrifices life for Golarion. Corruption of the Wisp, blah blah stuff. Oh. See, they got a bunch of levels.
Together we stand.
3. So,
Is there trouble?
yes.
No
This
time
gun's
for
got
idling.
restoration, right? She should have restoration. That's what level 4. Oh, she's out. Yeah, I'll get her with the restorations. Good job. Good job, Ava. We're gonna miss you, I think. Maybe someday. Everyone needs a pet dragon. Elor, you're the Pathfinder commander. Blah blah, stop seeing. Bet that I wouldn't come back? Why? Looks guilty and shrugs. Truth be told, Commander, I'm a practical man, and I never count on miracles. That doesn't mean that I'm not happy to see you. On the contrary, I suppose a miracle you don't expect brings you the most joy, especially if it saves you from certain death. Where the prisoners go. Queen orders that some be executed and that the ones who weren't rotten to the core be given a second chance. Now they serve the Queen and the condemned, atoning for their mistakes, so to speak. I move.
Let us press on.
Spell can be to use or learn and never use.
I'm not touching that.
Yes, you are. A good thing that was hidden, huh?
We march ahead.
What's that?
Prison. How do they hide stuff? Okay, so let's clean up the prison. Get over the temple. Guess we should head back up there. Go save the inn or whatever. Yeah, the inn. I think it's the inn. Or the tavern. Either one. Oh. It's like a trap.
We will prevail.
Get him, Sela.
Gimpy is raising money for the National MS Society for the 9th year in a row here on Twitch. Walk MS 2022 in San Diego is April 23rd, but Mrs. Gimpy, Mickey, Rocket, and Gimpy will be doing private walks in April and May. They are walking 1 mile for every $1,000 raised. If you would like to help with a donation, please visit stompingoutms.org. Thank you.
Yep, thank you, and happy Thursday. Demons.
We can do it!
Okay, we're gonna quicken this one. Let's take a little bit of burn and
Forward!
there we go. Let's see that. Building's too high. Go sitting back there. Maybe in range. Nope.
Smear them.
Sleep him. Nope. Kitty can't charge. Kitty kill though.
Your time is
Oh, it's not range. That is. You know, match for MVP. He's gonna get you alive.
Into the fray!
Let's see what gets you first. They got you all. Both got you, sorry. Because outflank, everybody's friend.
Good guys always.
There's something over there!
Stuff. More stuff over here.
Ah, I managed it.
Another spell Gimpy doesn't know. Spell protection from really. Would have thought he knew that one by now.
Our path leads on.
Okay, so going into the tavern. Or in whatever it is, it's tavern. One-eyed tiefling wipes the sweat off his forehead. Don't be scared, lads. We'll get through this. The walls are sturdy here, and reinforcements will come. You'll see. He notices you and freezes, opening and closing his mouth silently like a fish. It's a shame that Half Measure has suffered so much damage. It's been a while. The tiefling slaps his knee in delight. Commander, the wait is over. I'm not dreaming. I can't believe it. Vane gives you a friendly wave from his perch on the counter, just like the good old days. Commander, so good to see you. We had a grand old time at your funeral feast, and we'll have an even better time at your homecoming party. Later, of course, after we fight off this scum. Baker nods at you. Commander, I'm glad to see you. It's a shame the half-measure has suffered so much damage. Call this damage. It's only a little messy. We'll fight off the demons first, and then we'll renovate the place so it's even better than it was before. We're planning to order a new counter, and I guess I'll renovate the ceiling as well, since I'm doing all the rest. Maybe I should change the floor too? This place looks better now than it did in peaceful times. It's more useful, at least. That reminds me, I got you something. A book for you to write all your complaints down in. With a nice black cover and everything, you can scribble down all your criticisms on how useless this place is in here. At least then we won't have to listen to them. But I do have another idea. I could keep a barrel of birch rods under the counter just for you. That's more of your kind of entertainment, isn't it, Yaker? The reckoning is a second ritual, not some joke. Time to move. Yes, Commander. Tiefling claps his hands. Fall back, lads. We've got nothing more to do here. Stuff. Oh, they're not going to let us over there? Or are they? Look at you go. Oh, so it's Avu who's giving us that buff. Okay, probably because she's singing, right?
I will guide us.
Now we're good.
Godspeed.
On we go. So we're basically just rounding up the forces. Now I get to go head back that way.
Is that a trap?
No, it's stuff on the ground with more scrolls that Gimpy doesn't know. So, summon monster 9. Power word kill. Stuff he's really not going to use.
Let us press on.
Oh, look at all the trees and stuff. Wow, the place has really grown in 6 months, hasn't it?
We march ahead.
They choose to stand against me?
Mickey, 5 foot step forward. Mark. That one or that one. Kill this one first.
I got this.
Avu, get up there. And Sonic Breath. Ah. MVP. Rocket. Closer. Let's reduce his armor class. Of course he made his saving throw. He's confused. Looks really confused. What's he doing? Lightning bolt. Arrow ball works just as well. Not really, but too far away. Let's see if I don't charge.
We won't falter!
Crusader, what are you guys doing there? Fighting these demons all by yourself.
Attack!
Okay, he's pretty far away still.
Damn you!
Eat him, maybe. Kitty, give it the charge. Full attack, probably. Yep.
Hey bag of water, stretch your legs. You have been sitting in one spot for far too long.
I'm good. Okay, it's too far for you, so try this armor class again. I failed that one, so bye-bye armor class. You can do anything.
You offend me.
The light take you!
It's so big. Damage, mostly dead. Getting Crusader. Not. Keep beating.
Overcome!
Dead little demon. Or confused demon, whatever you want to call him. Pick that lock.
Oh, I managed it.
Greater Quicken Metamagic Rod. That's for 9th level spells. Or up to 9th level. Let's scroll for Gimpy to learn. Scroll of Tarpool. We've used that before. So this rod. Gimpy, yes. Greater Invisibility Wand.
Our time has come.
Over there.
Our path leads on.
A little bit of fire here. Look, it's how. Oh. Your red-haired healer brushes some ash from his sleeve and shakes his head as he inspects a pile of charred demon corpses. They were too stubborn to retreat. Determination could have helped them in life, but instead, it was only led to their untimely deaths. I regret having to kill them. What are you doing there? I debated for a long time whether or not to interfere in Dresden's affairs. However, the words of the loyal warriors who remained behind to defend the fortress touched my heart. I was persuaded to get involved, and none too soon, it seems. Hasselflex gestures toward the demon corpses nearby. What happened to the cultist they spared? I heard that he became a healer. I do not know if he still worships Baphomet, but even if he does, I'm certain that he will bring more good into the world than evil. Hal smiles. You should be proud of yourself. You chose to spare him. Thanks to your decision, the world now has another caretaker of the afflicted. Come with me. You can help me drive away the demons. Oh, where are you at? Smiles, and then a golden gleam in his There's a golden gleam in his hazel eyes. Hal, a gold dragon, you needed my advice and spared a young servant of Baphomet instead of killing him. We parted ways, but I promised that we would meet again, and here I am. I have to say, the spirit of the dragon is still strong within you. News of your heroic deeds has spread far and wide. People call you the hope of Mendev and the hero of the Crusaders. Many of them refuse to believe you were dead. They clearly hold you in great esteem. Come with me. You can help me drive away the demons. You are not leading a large force against the demons, and that leads me to believe that you do not want to attract attention. And a gold dragon entering the fray is something that attracts a good deal of attention. Trust me. Furthermore, he regards you intently. I wish to see for myself what you have achieved over the years. I want to observe how the dragon spirit manifests within you. Okay. Very well, Commander. This will be a difficult fight, but if you look within yourself, you'll find that your spirit, the spirit of a dragon, cannot be defeated. If you feel the desire to follow Terendalev's example, come and meet me in Dresden after the battle, and if you do not, well, then this will be our last meeting. Dum dum dum. So, obviously we're going to meet him after the battle, because why wouldn't we? Because I've still been working on this whole friggin' time. It takes forever.
I'm your guidance.
They were great against our resolve.
Oh, Baylor. We'll do a mark of justice on him, just to kill him fast. And charcoal. Nice miss, Sela. Mickey. Backward step to the side a little bit. Mark.
Good
Fire.
guys always win.
Oh, come on. You need a friggin' 9 to hit him. Well, 6. Evo. 34 damage, but better than no damage. Kitty. Unfortunately, people are in your way. I put step this way and then charge? No. Never mind. Okay, Veronica. She wasn't that hard to hit.
We can do it!
Scout. She do to him, Scout. Ah, let's not screw around. Paste.
I don't like you.
Yippee. Step there. Blast him with fire, or better. Can't screw on the late level stuff. Doesn't have any really good spells over 6, I don't think, right? No. Okay, so this is Scorching Ray, souped up, or Hellfire. Hellfire. That worked. And now hit him with this one. This is the quickened version. Oh, I guess that wasn't the beefed up one. That's just the quickened version. Almost dead. Get him, Sela.
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
Mickey.
I got this.
Yeah, Mickey got that. So, damage not too bad. And crappy sword. Baylors have the friggin' badasses and crappy weapons. The ceiling
No
needs a
reason
heal.
to pause.
The world is full of wonder.
Breath of Life. She has heal, right? She does. Heal Sela. Here.
Godspeed.
Where's everybody?
Let us press on.
There you go. Fun. I didn't put that stuff in there. I've been living in my bedroom since I was gone.
Well, it's done now.
Poor people, apparently. That's what it came in. Never mind. Storyteller turns to you calmly. Long months have passed, Commander, but even while you were away on the other plane, I could hear your brave heart beating. That sound never stopped for a second. Finian laughs. You're a lively one, Grandpa Elf. Always find yourself in the most dangerous spots, but I'm still glad to see you, although you'd be safer tucked up in a fire somewhere. Oh, by a fire. Not in a fire, by a fire. How have things been the past 6 months? The Queen showed us nothing but respect and fair treatment. After she decided to proceed with the crusade, many of us chose to stay with in order to protect the Wardstone until you return. It was an easier decision for me than others. I had encountered you in the Abyss, and I knew you were alive. But not everyone believed me, and then yesterday, I had a vision. I was leafing through the pages that you had collected for me, and suddenly I saw the future. Not the future clamoring to be told by the page in my hand, but your future. The future of the person who first brought that page to me. In my vision, you returned from the Abyss, marked by new powers that wound around you like snakes. Your voice made the earth tremble, people and demons dropped to their knees, and Iowade herself extended you a helping hand. But the only thing you were concerned with was the whereabouts of the banner the Queen Gelfry had taken with her. He shakes his head. I know what I saw was difficult to believe, but I am in the habit of trusting my visions, so I hurried to the citadel to lay my hands on some of the Queen Gelfry's possessions and try to discern where she went and where your banner is now. You know where the Queen went. It wasn't easy. I see the Queen's future and her past as if looking through shattered glass. Multiple visions come one after another, distorting the picture. The Queen is in mortal danger at the crossroads of her fate, and her every step may prove fatal. But I did not give up, and fortune smiled upon me. I touched her goblet and learned that she was leading her army. Her Majesty decided to march on for Is, a bold move, one worthy of a queen who is not accustomed to hiding. Is, the place sounds familiar. Can you remind me now? That to arms. It's time for the final battle for Dresden. He nods. Yes, your arrival has changed everything. Attacked by 2 armies, we felt like a dilapidated palisade on the verge of being swept away by a great wave. But with your return, we have become an indestructible wall that will withstand any blow. One more thing. He pauses for a while. In the shattered fragments that were of her fate, I could sense your presence, and I am convinced that the Queen could sense it too. No one can say what your next encounter would lead to, but there's one thing I know for certain. Queen Gelfry's fate and yours are tightly intertwined. Perhaps that is what made the Queen write this letter to you. After I touched her goblet, I saw her hiding it in a secret compartment in the wall, and I managed to find it. I don't know what it says, but I can sense the emotions that were tearing the Queen apart while she wrote it. He ponders for a moment. I think I'll be able to tell you about the feelings she was experiencing in that moment. If you wish, you can come to me later when everything is settled down and bring this letter with you. We will look into the past of this item together. Rumble, rumble, rumble. Oh no, there are too many of them. This is useless, we're done for. Don't fall back, hold the line. We got Avu, we're fine. We're in Gofta. A huge, oily Naflashni is waiting for you with his arms folded. Here comes the commander, kids. Ha ha ha. So, Commander, do you like what you see? You arrived just in time to hear your friends screaming for help. They trusted you, and look what's happened to them. Do you actually think you can rescue them? Ha! Who do you think you are? And the other one. So, you shouldn't have angered our master mortal. He will take away everything you have, your mind and your flesh included. You belong to him now. Who sent this army here, you beast? We all serve our master Baphomet, Lord of the Labyrinth. He promised us Dresden and your skin as a doormat. The mayor lifted the ads with a smug grin. You'll only get Dresden, the skin is mine and mine only. You will look splendid in my chambers in the prison. I'll do what that idiot Monago failed to accomplish. I'll destroy the wardstone as you watch, little commander, and then I'll admire the despair frozen on your face forever. I'll rescue my friends. Nalfashni burst into laughter. I'll rescue my friends. And how exactly will you do that, you pathetic Golarion maggot? What can you do on your own without your army? Yell inspirational speeches? Oh no, I'm so scared. And then all the pathetic defenders of Dresden will be inspired and turn into an invincible force. Ha ha ha, yes, that's usually how it goes in fairy tales. Do you know what happens next in real life? Your friends will rot in my lord's dungeon, and their bones will join the myriad others. We'll wipe your army out, and you along with it, and I won't kill everyone. I'll lock you in a cage, then start torturing your friends. Once I'm done with them, they will come and spit in your face. They'll tell you themselves what torment you doomed them to. With a pointed yawn, the Emerith remarks casually, "It's time to end this mortal. He has nothing to surprise us with. You're just a jumped-up mortal insect. You are nobody." Legend, Azada. Oh, look, dragon. I am a gold dragon. My heart is full of compassion, but my spirit is relentless. I will allow those who want to leave to go in peace, but those who stay, I will have to destroy. So, first choice is a gold dragon. Power rushes through your body, almost ripping it apart. The wound in your chest bursts open in a spray of bloody droplets. The might bestowed upon you by the abyss and every Vorlish erupts into this world, and you pay for it in purest agony. Orangofta, who has just a moment ago seemed so vast, so powerful, now seems like a slow-witted bully to you. The demons and the Citadel's defenders are all just poor, misled children who see no further than the tip of their own noses. Your heart fills with compassion for them. Oh look, Gimpy just turned into a dragon. The soft glow of your scales touches them all, soothing them with their warmth, and they realize there is no need to fight anymore. Battles are pointless. Life, every moment of it, is the greatest miracle. Preserving it and reveling in it each new day is what is truly important. Some of the demons hesitate for a few moments and then leave, wondering what they're doing here and why they got into this fight in the first place. But others are just too angry to retreat. You know that they are no match for the gold dragon, and their sad decision has doomed them. Battle it is then. Okay, so first fight. Well, that was quick. That was a little quick. Ah, look who it is. Just in time to not do anything. An incredible silence suddenly descends over the city. It is broken by the solemn sound of fanfares that seems to come from far away, everywhere, and nowhere all at once. All eyes are turned to the huge stained glass window on the city's main cathedral. It begins to glow with a soft light, and in the next breath, a lone figure steps out of the glass onto the cobblestones of Dresden.
Knight Commander, at last we meet.
There's no mistaking her. I am the goddess who has deigned to descend to the world of mortals. Your companions shield their faces, unable to withstand her radiance. The surviving demons quiver. The townsfolk fall to their knees, but the deity's eyes are on you and you alone. Dun, dun, dun. Gods don't often descend to our world. Look, everyone, it's a goddess. I greet you in light of the sword. Making obscene gesture is chaotic.
Knight Commander. I suppose you are asking yourself why I am here. Gods must not interfere directly in the affairs of mortals. But what is happening here, in the World Wound, is no longer the concern of mortals alone.
Hey Gimpy,
And this
have
is
you
proof.
hydrated lately?
This fortress
If
has
not,
witnessed so
you really
many
should.
horrors and miracles. It makes me wonder how it still stands.
For a moment, the goddess diverts her eyes from your face and looks out over Dresden, surveying the chaos caused by the recent battle and the manifestation of your power.
Goodness and the light of hope are not unknown to you, but you mix them with recklessness. And the power that feeds this recklessness is dangerous.
Oh, shut up.
The path you chose to defend Dresden, I cannot accept it. Demons are an evil that have brought immeasurable suffering to this world, and yet you gave them a choice? When they corrupt and destroy, they do not give anyone the benefit of choice. They do not deserve mercy. Your power is great, but it will be no good for Golarion if you continue to let its enemies run free.
I'm pretty sure I killed a lot of demons.
But I did not come here to reproach you, or to bewail the fate of the unfortunate defenders of Dresden. I wish to stop the forces of evil and defend Golarion, both from Daskari's violent rage and from Nocticula's insidiousness. But that is not my only goal. I have come here to restore justice, for justice is the birthright of all. That's why I hail you as a hero who has triumphed over the demons many times. At the same time, I grieve for you, as for a soul that is caught in a web of demonic deceit and villainy.
Alright, but what can I do about it? I've achieved more in my crusade than all the other crusaders achieved in 100 years, so if you think you're going to criticize me for abusing my power, I think you can. That's a heart-warming concern for me. Now, let's be honest. What is your real reason for coming here? Maybe I did acquire my dubious source, but I follow my own path. Now what are you really here for?
My reasons are as I have told you. I am no demon. I do not lie and cheat. Of that sin I am most certainly innocent. In that moment, when my poor herald was being torn apart by monsters, he found the strength to send me a message about what he had learned in the Abyss. You were in Elushanira, where you spoke with the Lady in Shadow and the Architect of the World Wound. They confessed what they had done to you, but they did not reveal the whole truth. Both you and this unfortunate world will have to pay dearly for the power that they so generously bestowed upon you. But all is not yet lost. That is why I have come.
Uh-oh. The walls of Dresden shake again, and with a ringing laugh, a black shadow appears before the shining goddess, Nocticula in the flesh. Standing beside her is Everly Vorlish, who stares at the goddess with ice-cold rage in her eyes.
Who here has been taking my name in vain? Ah, it's you, the Inheritor. What's this? Our worst fears have come to pass. The gods are flocking to Golarion. This merry little tinderbox could ignite at any moment, reducing the material plane to dust.
I did not come here to fight.
Oh, really? I didn't realize you were good for anything else. Forgive me, that was unfair of me. Judging by your successes over the last 100 years, fighting is not your forte. After all, the wound is still there, as far as I know. So why are you here? If you have come to meddle in my affairs, don't expect me simply to stand aside.
Goddess, can you banish the spawn of the Abyss or destroy them entirely?
I cannot do that, alas. I will not subject Golarion to the war between deities, which will surely ensue if I personally intervene in mortal affairs. But if the demoness wishes to be present for our conversation, so much the better. Do you hear me, Nocticula? You and your servant are under no obligation to leave. I have come here to shed the light of truth. Let us see if you both can withstand its merciless radiance. I cannot change the flow of mortal history by force. After all, the world wound is their doing, although committed at the behest of the Abyss. But sometimes force is unnecessary, and truthful words are all it takes.
The goddess who was mortal not so long ago is eager to judge us for our sins now. My sin, to be precise. What lies behind your eagerness, proud Iomade? Righteous wrath? Or perhaps fear? Watch out. A simple mortal woman has learned how to grant powers to others. Powers which are beyond the wildest dreams of many Imperial lords. This must be stopped, forbidden, taken away immediately. After all, what need will we have for all these arrogant gods once we become their equals?
Silence. It's impolite to interrupt your elders. But you know, Inheritor, she does have a point. What are you going to do now? Break my weapon? Which has made so many victories possible, and only because he received that weapon from my profane hands, and the entire affair must therefore be profane also? What real reasons do you have? Save those born of your envy, your capriciousness, and your suspicions?
My reasons are quite real, as you well know. That is why you appeared here in such haste, is it not? You have woven a delicate lace of half-truths, Nocticula. From you and your servant, the Knight Commander has learned that he is bound to the world wound, that he is slowly dying because of its influence, and that he is yet capable of closing it. But you withheld a crucial piece of information. You never told him that closing the wound won't save him from death. For this lock will destroy the key to which it is bound. The one who closes the world wound will die along with it.
That is true. I tried to tell you back in Illusionera, but I was not allowed to. It is an unavoidable consequence of this process. To stitch two planes together as I have stitched Golarion and the Abyss, the soul of a mortal must be woven with the essence of the Abyss. To undo this seam, the original soul, the key, must be ripped apart. No one could survive such a process.
In other words, I'll die if I close the wound, and I'll die if I don't close the wound, and I'll die if I do close it.
It is true. Now do you see the perils of accepting a demonic gift? No matter how much power the Abyss gives you, that power will always be tainted by lies and misfortune. This is the justice I promised you. The right to know the whole truth, and not to be a plaything in the hands of abyssal spawn.
Particularly, you were trying to hide this from me?
Trying, you say? I successfully hid the truth from you for as long as I deemed necessary. Are you expecting me to explain myself? My goal is to close the world wound, not to grant you a happily ever after.
I'm willing to sacrifice my life if it means closing one. Can you help me cleanse my soul of the influence of the Abyss?
Aurilu has planted a piece of the Abyss itself in your soul. The only thing that can cleanse the soul of such a taint is that same soul. But I will be near. I will show you how to root out the demonic corruption. I am not a demon, and I do not offer any simple solutions. You will have to go your own way, no matter where it leads.
I'm willing to sacrifice my life if it means closing the world wound.
Oh, how noble! For a brief moment, I even felt some regret that we demons are incapable of such lovely things. You see now, Inheritor? My little protege has more nobility in him than you expected. Shame on you.
This nobility is exactly why I came here. To help the Knight Commander learn the truth, and to show him that he has been used. Besides, I do not believe that you have been acting for selfless reasons, Lady in Shadow. Honesty and nobility have never counted among your virtues. You own the main source of Nahindrian crystals.
Gimpy is raising money for the National MS Society for the 9th year in a row here on Twitch. Walk MS 2022 in San Diego is April 23rd, but Mrs. Gimpy, Mickey, Rocket, and Gimpy will be doing private walks in April and May. They are walking 1 mile for every $1,000 raised. If you would like to help with a donation, please visit stompingoutms.org. Thank you.
Thank you.
Laws of the
You are
universe
welcome.
with their help.
Now, go
Can
kill
it be
something.
that the ruler of darkness and mistress of assassins has not conceived a way to use this formidable gift for her own benefit?
Accusations, suspicions, all completely hollow, just like your bright-eyed pretty little head. It's a pity you inherited Eridan's sword, but not his sharp mind. I have but one goal now. To stop the armies of that lecherous billy-goat and that gluttonous bug from strutting around my domain as if it were their own. I don't give a fig whether it will help mortals or hurt them. If the enemy of your enemy makes you a mutually beneficial proposition, you would have to be a complete idiot to say no.
If I reject this power,
You will live.
You will lose everything that makes life worth living.
You will spoil a brilliant endeavor and destroy the lives of thousands of mortals who will be devoured by the legions of demons coming from the Abyss. Aside from that, you won't do anything extraordinary at all.
well, now I'm finally starting to understand the rules of this game.
Yes. The power that Nahindrian crystals grant you will bring about nothing but your own demise. The branches of the Tree of Sin are vast and verdant, but its only fruit is death. You will not be able to save yourself unless you reject everything that has been foisted upon you. Now you know everything.
No, we're not quite finished with the revelations yet. Few secrets remain to be revealed, but they will be worth the wait. Does this look familiar? Do you remember the similar wound above your own heart? I have given you enough hints. Come on, ask me the question I have been waiting for.
The flick of the witch's wrist, something changes in her, as if a veil has fallen, one so thin that it was almost invisible, but which you had clouded your vision nonetheless. Now you can see what was hidden before, a deep open wound above Erilu's heart. The wound pulsates as blood drips from it. But, I received my wound because you, Erilu, implanted the essence of the Abyss in my soul, and you expanded the world wound. My question is, why do you have a similar wound? Could it be that because you used your own soul as a key when you first opened the world wound?
That's right. And this means that the world wound actually has 2 keys.
Good question. Just imagine. I have wasted so much time chasing the key to the world wound, and the key was right under my nose this whole time. Rilu, my love, come over here.
Erilu does not look like someone who has been cornered. Without a trace of fear, she gives you a faint nod and then makes a barely discernible gesture with her hand and disappears as if she were never even here.
Wait! I said wait! That little bitch. I knew she would betray me sooner or later, but I never expected such an idiotic stunt. But everything seems to be falling into place quite nicely. You see, you don't have to die after all. Arilu opened the world wound, and Arilu will be the one who closes it, whether she likes it or not. Although, someone will need to catch her first, and this will require certain powers.
Yes, Arilu Vorlesh will pay for her crimes with her life. Her flight confirms that our suppositions were correct. But now we know that the world wound can be sealed with her blood. You have no reasons to remain indebted to the Abyss and indulge the Queen of the Succubi. Reject her gift, and secure your victory while being the person you were before Arilu Vorlesh corrupted you. Win as a mortal, and become a legend among mortals.
She's talking rubbish. True, we gave you the power, but it was you who chose how to wield it. It belongs to you, and it will remain yours, so you can do whatever you want with it. But first, you must use it to close the world wound. You aren't going to catch this world's most powerful witch, and a half-demon one at that, with your bare hands, are you?
Both the goddess and the demon lord stare at you expectantly. Before I make my decision, I want to ask Amade some questions. I have some questions for you. My companions for advice. What do you think about this?
Perhaps your power came from the Abyss, but your beautiful soul has cleansed it of all evil. Don't reject this power, for you have already proved that you are worthy of it.
Being around you is so much fun. The whole world is ablaze, war is raging, but even those who are on the verge of dying smile when they see you. This power is good. Perhaps it was evil before, but you have made it good. Don't throw it away.
As a cave monster who's going to grow old and die in about 10 years' time, I can tell you this. There's no power in the world that's worth selling yourself out to the Abyss for. Being the invincible companion of the magical commander was fun and all, but we don't need it. It doesn't really matter how much magic they've heaped on you. You're the commander because you have the heart and mind of a true commander. Screw your power. Don't betray yourself. That way, we'll win.
I wasn't expecting that from Lan.
I don't see any reason for deliberation. Your power is chaotic and capricious, and it originates from a demonic source. I doubt you can even control it.
Job shorty.
Heed the words of the goddess. Reject it. And then we will hunt down Arilu Vorlesh and deliver the punishment she deserves.
It's funny, as the Lich going the lawful route, he was backing. I think he backed it.
It's not my place to gainsay the will of my goddess, but the thing is, I can sense evil. And I don't sense it in your power at all. I just don't. Whatever those horned monsters had planned for you, you definitely aren't playing by their rules.
You gave hope to the Crusaders in their darkest hour, even when all seemed lost and only despair and death lay ahead. With these powers, you have saved countless lives, and you will save more. Of course you must keep them.
My brother is wise. Listen to his advice.
Someone pinch me. We are standing in the presence of the most pompous goddess in the world, debating whether we should listen to her or send her packing along with her invaluable opinions. I shall remember this moment for the rest of my life. Even as I stand in Pharasma's court, I shall tell this story to anyone who will listen. As for your question, by all means, tell her to go to the Abyss. The power is yours, and yours alone.
I hate it when they corner you and demand answers out of you. But fine, I'll tell you what I think. With you, I've always had my freedom, Chief, so I'll speak freely. Be who you are, and don't count on gifts from nobody. You gave me the same advice back in Alashanira, remember? And I've never regretted following it. Maybe you won't have the powers you had before, but do you really need somebody's permission to do what you want to do? That's what it's all about!
Experience tells me that it's wiser to trust yourself and your own abilities. You can't trust what clients tell you. One day you're a hero, the next you're working for the enemy. Sorry, but it all looks like a setup to me. First they tell you to lay down your weapons, and then, once you're unarmed, they finish you off in some back alley.
Right.
Your powers are interesting from a theoretical point of view. You are an experiment started by Arilu Vorlesh, and terminating it before it is complete would be foolish, not to mention impolite.
Okay, I wanted to ask a question.
Ask, and you shall have your answers.
You prison entire host of angels inside the ward stone. What that? Go for his own free will. Do you know what happened to your herald? Since I acquired these powers, everyone has believed me to be I was chosen. Why didn't you do anything to dispel this misunderstanding?
At first, I did not know who you were, or where your powers originated. This was revealed to me only when my herald offered up his dying prayer from the depths of the abyss. And following his desperate
everyone.
plea, I sought
Unfortunately, it is time to end the stream.
Not yet.
Gimpy needs to eat dinner and spend some quality time with Mrs. Gimpy and the dogs.
We're busy.
Have a great day or evening. We will see you tomorrow. Also, make sure to click the follow button and visit Gimpy's YouTube channel.
Confirm my suspicions. Until that point, I had observed you without intervening. After all, your crusade was securing victories, the first Golarion had seen in many years, so even if it was not I who had sent you into battle, it felt unfair to undermine you.
In other words, our Imperial guest had no problem with your power, as long as she didn't know where it came from. She didn't even share her suspicions with her own herald. And after all that, someone dares to claim that demons are the most deceitful creatures?
You should not blame someone else if you base your accusations on vague suspicions rather than solid proof. You call my behavior deceitful. You, of all creatures, who kept the commander ignorant of the fate you had chosen for him? Indeed, the insolence of demons knows no bounds.
Why did Arilu do everything possible to lead us to the idea that she was a key, too?
The impulses that drive a soul as black as hers are beyond my comprehension. Perhaps she was startled by my arrival and decided not to bother keeping a secret that was bound to be revealed. Or perhaps she is up to some cunning scheme. Be on your guard. The architect of the world wound will surely try to bring you down. For if she truly is a key, then it must mean that she will die sooner or later due to the influence of her own horrible creation. And that means that sacrificing you is her only chance of survival.
You gained your power from the Starstone. How is your power any different?
My ascension was not accomplished in one day, and even the test of the Starstone was only one of its stages. I did not merely gain power. I embraced a sacred duty. Your power, on the other hand, stems not from long hours of study, not from trials. It is not the natural talent you were born with and carefully honed throughout your life. It is the result of an evil soul's deranged experiment with the blood of dead abyssal lords.
Blah, blah, blah. Let's see. Again, how exactly can you help me cleanse myself of the influence of the abyss?
Arilu has planted a piece of the abyss itself in your soul. The only thing that can cleanse the soul of such a taint is that same soul. But I will be near. I will show you how to root out the demonic corruption. I am not a demon, and I do not offer any simple solutions. You will have to go your own way, no matter where it leads. It is time to make your decision then.
If you have questions, ask away.
Sure, the fact that closing one would kill me. Now you decided to use it around. Do you want me to keep the powers I acquired from her? She doesn't care. Where are we doing a half-leg to?
Let's think. She's hidden in the abyss before. She won't dare to return there now. Not only to my realm, but to any other either. Even if Baphomet and Discari both take it upon themselves to guard Arilu personally, that won't stop me from sneaking in, slitting her throat, and leaving undetected. And she knows that. If I were her, I would hide in a place where the powers of her enemies were uncertain, and her own power was close to unlimited. I say you should look for her here, in the World Wound.
Well, that's... Aren't you afraid to stand in the presence of the goddess? Do you really plan to use me and become a goddess yourself? I have no more questions.
Very well. I am waiting for your answer. I hope you will choose wisely.
Quite right. Make your choice, and make it the right one.
We're going Gold Dragon, damn it. Gold Dragon is a mighty, almost omnipotent creature that possesses powers beyond all others. The Gold Dragon is the embodiment of goodness, hope, and redemption. Gimpy looks a little darker. Gold Dragon Breath. You have the ability to breathe holy energy, attacking all enemies in a 50-foot cone, dealing character level plus half mythic rank D8 holy damage, successful reset, blah blah blah. Any enemy hit by the breath attack also takes a -1 penalty to all D20 rolls, while all enemies who failed the reflex saving throws taking -2 penalty. You can use your breath attack once every 1 to 4 rounds. Hey, Harbinger, welcome back. Gold Dragon form. You can assume the form of the Gold Dragon. You can gain the power following abilities. +10 size, stuff. Blind sense, yeah. Perfect bond. The Gold Dragon gains immunity to poison, disease, fear, compulsion, paralysis, and sleep. He also gains resistance to all energies equal to his character level plus half his mythic rank. If any of your saving throws bonuses before modifiers is less than 5 plus your mythic rank, you gain a bonus up to that number. If any of your attributes before modifiers is less than 14, you gain a bonus up to that number. Your highest ability score gains a +4 bonus. All your hit dice are now D12. Any spells dealing damage now change their dice to D6. If it was not D6 or greater. If it was D6 or greater, the spell instead +1 bonus to damage per die. So it's a lot of stuff. All your weapons count as +5 weapons. So. Ta-da. Mythic feat for Gimpy. I don't know. So. Greater abundant casting, that's 7th, 8th, and 9th spells, so we've got that. Greater enduring spells. Look, we got wings. Dragon breath and the perfect body. Extra mythic feat, let's see what this is. I thought he had Ascendant Element already. It no longer is prevented or reduced. I thought he had fire already. So he already had Ascendant Element. Huh. Wonder why that's fire is still showing up. Or is it? Yeah, he already has that. Bloodline Ascendance. You need to gain the 20th level of your bloodline. Dun, dun. Favorite meta magic. Now use your mythic powers to fuel your meta magic abilities. Spell level cost for its use decreases by 1. That's nice. second bloodline. This would actually be a third bloodline. So if you bolster, that basically makes the spell the same level. Bolster. Choice is made. All you have to do is announce it to everyone. I thank you both for your wise choice, but take a closer look at me and you'll understand that I don't need it. A golden glow engulfs you. Metal scales appear on your knuckles. Fire erupts from your nostrils. With a shriek, Nocticula shields her eyes. Even Iomade squints a little as she looks at you.
How beautiful.
What is that? Where did it come from?
So, this is the path you have chosen? Well, I accept your choice with respect. It will not be easy for you, Guardian of Mortals. Do not expect any gratitude from those you save, and your loved ones will have to pay for every one of your failures. But if you can handle the burden that you have just taken on, then perhaps one day you will understand how I feel, and then we will meet again. And now I bid you farewell.
That was quick. So, finally, Gold Dragon. Finally. So, now I don't know, does Gimpy get to run out as a Gold Dragon right now? I'm not sure. I didn't see change form. Can't remember. Not that it matters, he can always use a spell if he has to. To change into any of the dragon forms, no big deal. Well, this is different on the Lich Path because when we did the Lich Path, everyone here was running around undead. As a Lich, you turn the whole city into a bunch of undead people walking around. It's very gloomy. There we are. They're very much not dead. No, they are not dead. No, not these guys. As a Lich, though, they are very much dead.
A rest would be welcome.
Avu's little face is a picture of sadness, and her tail trembles slightly, probably due to anxiety. Look what happened. I'm small again. There's almost no magic left in me. That's because it was all coming from you. But of course, I'm not at all angry with you for giving up your Azada power. And the others aren't angry either, even if they can no longer be free crusaders. Our island no longer flies. No more magical things happen there. It's so sad. I have to go back to Elysium now. But we'll stay friends, won't we? We're not just friends. Someday we'll be a real dragon family. Of course, we'll remain friends forever, and we'll definitely meet again. Family. Of course, I just need to grow a little bigger. 100 more years, maybe 200, and I'll fly back to you. Or maybe you'll come to me, and we'll fly around together and do all sorts of exciting things. Avu can't help but turn misty-eyed and sniffle. I'll miss you so much. I would stay, but without your power, I'm a regular little dragon again. The first demon we meet would gobble me up in one bite. But we'll meet again, you'll see. Bye. See you. I'll definitely, absolutely see you someday. Aw, he was out on Avu. Nevia waves at you. Commander, we won. We did it. The demons just folded and fled. All hail the great gold dragon. I wish Erebeth would have seen it. She missed out on so many incredible things. The dragon, Iomade. She won't believe me when I tell her, but you being a dragon is so weird. I remember you back when you were more normal. What's with all the excitement? I'm just doing what I can. The great gold dragon, I like the sound of that. She winks. I bet you do, but don't go getting big-headed now. You're not a full dragon yet, right? You're just able to do all these amazing things. You can become a full-fledged dragon. Take me for a ride. That's when I'll call you the Great Gold Dragon all the time, because it'll be true. Everything's going fine. Dresden is safe, and I'll make sure it stays that way. And what are we going to do? We're going to look after the city, too. That's what. Don't go thinking you're alone in this. We ain't got to kick back and relax just because you can make miracles happen. What's the situation at the front? Unknown. Her Majesty mustered all the troops she could, raised the Sword of Valor, and advanced on the demons. There's been no word from her since she left. Perhaps she's boldly taking Is even now. Maybe her bones have already been picked clean by demons. We don't know, and I doubt anybody except you will be able to find out. But that's not all. Baphomet's minions are taking swipes at us. The scumbags are holed up somewhere. The Ivory Labyrinth, I'll bet. And they keep opening portals in different spots, dropping off a dozen units, and then closing the portals before we can get to them. We lost more scouts than I'd care to admit before we figured out how they were pulling off that little trick. So here's what I'm thinking. Maybe you could get to one of those portals in time. You could be ready for them somehow, so that when one opens, you get inside and crack some skulls. They might even be holding the poor Herald in there, if he's alive. You can save him. How do you feel about getting after seeing the goddess in the flesh? My ears are still ringing for those trumpets. After witnessing that sight, I don't think I should be surprised by anything ever again. If you've heard, I'd have to catch Eridu. Any ideas where I should look for him? Not especially. She's been roaming the abyss all this time, but now the avenue's closed to her. Articula and the other demon lords are all slavering for a piece of her. I think she's somewhere around here in the wound. Some nasty place like Is, or maybe she went as far as Threshold. An entire army of demons enhanced by the hindering crystals was being sent here. It's being led by a demon named Matosophin. Do you know anything about that? Scouts reported the movements of a large demon army far to the southwest of Dresden. They were marching across a dried-out lake. There used to be a Sicorian holy place there, I heard, but where they went, nobody knows. They're not headed for us, that's for sure, at least not yet. Thank you for the report. Commander, go forth boldly, have no fear, but just make sure you don't get carried away out there. People have already heard stories of you making fools of the demons. Folks are gonna come here for sure. So come back as soon as, and together we'll all march against the enemy in the final battle. That is, if they don't change their minds after hearing your speeches. And you're gonna help the Queen. Well, Erebeth's with her. I've seen how you protect your own. Protect her as well, please. She's good. She deserves your goodwill, don't forget. Oh, so much reading. Reginald looks slightly more tense than usual. Gimpy, I have fairly important news. I will do my best to be brief. The Hell Knight orders have not reacted well to the developments I mentioned in my latest report, specifically regarding the true source of your power. The very notion that we have been cooperating with the weapon forged by Everly Warlish and Articula has caused discontent. Orders have not issued any official edicts, but many chapters and high-ranking knights have been recalled from their assignments and barricaded themselves in one of our outposts. The one you know, in fact. I suggest you go there and resolve the issue between the orders and the Crusaders. This is a matter of importance. I could even think that reporting this to the orders would be a good idea. Do you really think I could withhold this information from my superiors? Do not degrade me, or you yourself will be... Or do not degrade me or yourself with such a ridiculous suggestion. What kind of reaction should I expect? Any up to the including a formal declaration of war, which is why you must go to the outpost and resolve the issue before it devolves into open conflict. Fine, we'll go as soon as we can. Excellent. That is all I had to report. I return to my duties, and you may tend to your other affairs, of course. Oh, it gets... Gimpy. Succubus gazes at you despondently. She always speaks quietly, but now her voice is barely audible whisper. In my dream, a fire destroyed almost everything. The only thing that survived was a table. I returned to my dream world so many times. The nightmare still lurks there, but I want to understand why this table is so important. Why did it survive the fire? I can't figure out what makes it special. It looks like a simple piece of furniture. It just stands there. What is it supposed to mean? What am I doing wrong? Perhaps this can help you solve this riddle. Where did this table come from? Where did it come from? She considers her question. She taps her lips thoughtfully. Oh, I remember now. There was a loaf of bread on that table. That was Anevia's dream, remember? She said she wanted to learn how to bake. The bread went up in flames along with all the other fragments of her dream, but the table remained. Is your nightmare still attacking you? Not openly. It still lurks in the shadows, gnawing at my soul from within. It never leaves me alone, but it hasn't tried to fight me again. If this table comes from Nevia's dream, perhaps you should talk to her. I've been living among mortals for a while now, but there's still so much I don't understand about your kind. How you live and what you dream about. You're right, we should ask Nevia. It is part of her dream after all. That's a good idea, but she shifts from one foot to foot reluctantly. Could you please talk to her instead? I don't know how to begin a conversation like this. It's so personal. Please ask her, and I will stay nearby. Spying as always. More. Leoder. Commander. Blah, blah. I am sincerely gladdened by your return. I was delighted to hear of your recent victories. It is a shame that my duty has kept me away from the front line. I would like to take up place in the ranks of your Crusaders. Perhaps I will still have a chance to do so, but perhaps before that happens, we must address another issue. I suppose you've already guessed that what has brought me here. We parted ways after the discovery we made at Count Arenday's estate. You and I both know that the blah 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 stuff. So what have you learned about the other? I must be honest, I still don't know what it is. However, I manage blah 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 stuff. Curious part is the cases appear almost sequential. Yeah, this is related to Darren stuff. I know what the entity is. I managed blah 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 stuff. She died. Whatever. Her note survived. Reliable weapon. We can use this ritual to lure the enemy out. What do we need to do? So much reading. Stuff. Why do you think the other will appear to protect Darren? Blah blah stuff. How dangerous is it? Don't really care. My gold dragon now. Are you sure that the other is hostile towards us? And all this time it has never tried to attack me. I'm sure this entity is dark and truly evil. Whatever. Darren is the gateway. Can't we just slam this gateway shut and leave the other on the other side? We can by killing the Count. Yeah, that's not a bad thing. I'll help you. Stuff. So much reading. I wish I would have voiced this. Of course, it would have taken a day to read it all. Oh, come on. Lady Konomi, Commander, the capital needs you to take decisive action. There's been a major scandal. Nation of Andorran, our diplomatic partner, has sent its army to help the crusade. However, this apparently generous gesture is nothing more than political provocation. Andorrans want to prevent the emerging rapprochement between Mendev and Cheliax, of which I have previously informed you. They deliberately sent their army to our territory without seeking their Norosian's approval. If Mendev accepts this help, it will cool our relations with Isgir. Whatever, stuff. Unfortunately, we can't disregard the decision made by Her Majesty and her council, but the Andorrans, blah stuff, don't care. Come now, just go through all this stuff and decide what the best selection is for us. Okay. Tell the Andorrans who accept their weapons and supplies, but not the soldiers. So, finance points, blah blah blah, and conscripts gain the Andorran equipment feat. 28 Hedge Knights are recruited at the headquarters. Paladins, blah blah blah, Hedge Knights, Rangers, Light Guard gain the excellent horses feat, which is bonus to AC. 45 Rangers, ranging and capable of defending themselves in close combat. Yeah, they gain this feat, or ability. An opponent damaged by this unit makes a Fortitude saving throw. Failing at a saving throw applies a -2 penalty AC in all saving throws. That'll be helpful. Your search champions and marksman. Let's go Rangers. I like the Rangers. Commander, you have already demonstrated your defiance of the Royal Council. Do not cross the line that separates defiance from an open attack on Mendev's interests. The Royal Council will not forgive you for it. Is that a threat? Merely a warning. Your actions, on the other hand, are indeed threatening to Mendev. Her Majesty has entrusted her kingdoms to the Royal Council. It is their duty to oppose those who hurt her interests. By turning them against you, leave them no choice but to start hurting you. Very well. We refuse Endurance aid per the request of the Royal Council. But these units suck. This has been made and it's final. It switches in frustration. There'll be consequences, severe and unpleasant consequences. Hey, Peaky, welcome to the stream. Let's see if there's still nations in Aveston who conduct their politics honestly. If there are, our decision won't go unnoticed, and hopefully Andorran will learn its lesson. That will be all. I hope you are pleased with the work of the Diplomatic Council. I doubt that the capital will henceforth be inclined to involve you in matters of politics, Commander. You may give your demon war your undivided attention. Good. Commander, Melissa, the Green-Eyed Fisherwoman for the steep. Help me, please. He's gone crazy. He would kill him. Calm down, what happened? Stuff. They want us to go back to the village, do stuff. Stuff. Will cause this change in Marco's behavior. Some more stuff. Alright, I'll help you. Blah, blah. Fear might be so terrible. We done? Yay, we're done. Okay, so Gimpy. Gold Dragon Breath. And wait, we don't need that up there. So, Close to Heavens, that's his... Oh, he still has his auto powers, doesn't he? Here's our breath. Can still summon Treants. So no dragon form yet. But again, dragon breath. So what actually did he get again? Oh, mythic God. Okay, so Bill Dragon Breath, the wings, bolstered, and perfect body. So immune to poison and all of the fun stuff. So bonus to stats. Perfect body is +6, but fatigue, so it's not a deal. Yeah, fatigued. Now the perfect body thing wasn't supposed to take his highest stat and make it even better. I'm guessing that's what that is. Maybe the other. Your highest ability score gets a +4 bonus, so that's going. That's his intelligence. That's a +4 other. So 34 intelligence. That's going to be a few skill points, I think. I would hope, maybe. Next level. What's his spell book like? Level 1 sorcerer still. It's understandable. So dragon doesn't get a spell book. That's fine. So the stuff is unchanged. You can still keep the dragon form in there for fun. And yeah, mythic path, so nothing really. I mean, the dragon breath is a real thing, but yeah. Hydrate, Oh, I'm always hydrating. Anyway, I do have to end the stream. I am about 30 minutes over because of all the stuff that's been happening. So we're going to save it here today. And we didn't get a myth rank, did we? Oh, yeah, we did. It's everybody else has to get theirs processed still. So, again, we'll handle that stuff on Sunday. Yeah, got to go through all the mythic stuff still for everybody else. So, that's going to be it for today. So, finally, Gold Dragon. Okay, so, stream schedule. Tomorrow, Friday, is Project Zomboid co-op with viewers. Saturday is Star Sector with the next one of Star Wars mods. Sunday is Pathfinder. First half of the stream, we're going to continue here with Wrath of the Righteous, and the second half of the stream is Kingmaker, Beneath Stolen Lands with Viewer Group 28. Monday, we're going to play some more Space Haven, Alpha 14. Tuesday, back here to Wrath of the Righteous, because we're in Act 5, but we still got a long way to go. Wednesday is Total War, Warhammer 3, co-op with Katker and Gwydion Wolf. And then next Thursday, we're back here to Wrath of the Righteous. Okay, that's that. It was fun. Okay, so that's it. Tomorrow, Friday, stream starts at noon Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. GMT. For some more Project Zomboid co-op with viewers. So that's it. Thank you all very much for watching. I know you have many other viewing choices here on Twitch. I really do appreciate it when you choose to spend your time with me. So thank you very much. Have a great evening, great day, wherever you happen to be. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I will see you tomorrow.